Yeah, Ak, you know I fuck with you now. Ak, you my man. I fuck with you. I critique you. But like I always say, I'm one of your sons. I'm trying this commentary hip hop shit. You know, I'm one of your sons. You big dog, you OG. You him. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, I do have to look at you and like, I think we gotta let this Rory shit slide. Listen, if you were here for it, there was a time where people broke in or left some mail at Akademiks' house, and he's like, let's be friends, love from a stooge or whatever the fuck it was. And he basically said, yo, Rory, or he, as he lovingly calls him, Rory, was behind this. His girl at the time, Sam, had some Guyanese bottom Guyanese killers, by Akademiks' words. Old stream, if you don't remember it. And basically insinuated that they plotted to do some shit. Rory was putting area codes on Twitter and this, that, and the third. This around the time they were still working at the Joe Budden podcast, to the point that Rory has denied it. Joe Budden said he asked Rory about it, and Rory denied it, this and that and the third, or whatever the hell have you. So, again, I don't think we will ever know exactly if, like, yo, this shit actually transpired, this and the third. Now, Rory and Sam are not together anymore. Rory's with another lady, and they have a kid together. And there was that one time, like, what? Was it 2025? It might have been 2025. Or early this year. That Rory was at a park with his daughter, and then Ak had pictures and that shit. I'm like, Ak, that ain't fly. Like, my nigga, like that ain't fly. And you know, for whatever reason, Ak don't fuck with Rory or even Maul. But I feel like after the whole Drake thing, because you know Drake and Maul is cool, like Ak kind of chilled on Maul a bit, because Maul don't really go crazy against Akademiks low key. He really don't do anything. Yeah. It was mostly his issue with Rory. Yeah, Ma don't really do too much, in my opinion. But anyways, so he kind of chilled on Ma a bit. But like, even with this Rory shit, I'm like, my nigga, like, no niggas get tired. Listen, I understand you don't fuck with him. I'm not saying y'all gotta be friends and kumbaya. But it'll get to a point with me, I'm like, all right, listen, nigga, I don't really like you. You don't like me. But hey, let's keep shit pushing now. Like, nigga, we getting too old. Like, yeah, we getting too old for some of this bullshit, my nigga. Like, we grown, like, it's over with. Like, come on now. Let's keep shit pushing. Let's keep shit moving. We ain't got to do all this shit now. Like, it's too damn much, okay? It's too damn much. Let's keep moving on. Move on to move on. That's me personally. So I look sometimes and I'm like, hey, come on, bro. This ain't it. But recently, he wishes, death on Rory. I don't know if this was around the time Rory reported on his podcast that he had some strokes or whatever, and again, prayers to his health and shit. But yeah, at some point, like, my nigga, this is distasteful. And Ak might not care that it's distasteful because he really doesn't like Rory, but at some point it's like, alright, my G, like, come on. If it was the other way around, would you want niggas to be saying that shit to you? So Rory has responded to it, so we're going to talk about what Rory said. I feel like these niggas, bro, like, they never going to like each other, but at some point, y'all just got to keep that hate sounding. Because I feel like the internet, we just tired. We tired of hearing this shit. And I respect the fact Rory doesn't even go on his platform and diss the nigga, bro. He just continue on with his life. Anyways. Asked about DJ Akademiks and online criticism, Rory Farrell said, internet hate often says more about the people posting it than its targets. Online criticism has become part of the job for many podcast hosts, but Rory Farrell says there's a line between disagreement and a kind of hostility he believes reflects something much deeper. During a recent chat with Peter Rosenberg, the new Rory and Mal co-host was asked how he processes the steady stream of criticism directed his way. Specifically, he was asked about the digs from DJ Akademiks wishing death upon him. Also, we already know DJ Akademiks has issues with Peter Rosenberg and Ebro for whatever fucking... Nigga, I don't know. I really don't know. Ebro, yeah, like, okay, started from before. I believe you're trying to get an interview or whatever. Peter Rosenberg, I don't know why, but anyways. Rather than pretending he ignores it, Farrell admitted he pays attention to nearly everything that's said. It'll be in my mention. Sometimes I look at it. Again, I'm not one of those people that gets on podcasts and says, I didn't see it, said Farrell. I see everything. I watch everything. I think that's a very important part of what we do. Even if it is at my expense, he also said the volume of negativity online has convinced him that many of those reactions have little to do with the people they're aimed at. And it is what it is. Recently, Farrell shared that he suffered a stroke when Akademiks learned of the health issue. He had no sympathy. I think anybody that feels that type of anger, it's probably something that has nothing to do with me, Farrell added. Yeah, fair. Because, bro, again, we getting older in this life. Well, some people's young. Like, we are going to get older in this life. You might have relatives, family members that, or people you know that might suffer through that, yo. Like, yeah, I'm not going to sit here and just wish death upon it. Because, yeah. Because then if y'all wish death upon men, like, if somebody wish it upon you, you can't say, like, why is it F me? It's like, nah, nigga, you was on some of this. But I believe in karma. Niggas, I think niggas don't believe in that shit. I believe in that shit. I'm not saying be friends with everybody and this, that, and the third. But, like, yo, if you really, like, I really got to get to the bottom to that story. Like, we really have to know, was it, like, Sam when Rory and Sam's peoples when Rory and Sam are dead? Like, we really got to figure that out. Because if it's proven it's not, you're going to have to take some shit back. Again, I believe Akademiks because why would he lie about that? But it's like, it gets to the point, it's like, bro, hate quietly. We don't want to hear it as audience. Nigga, we tired. We been, like, nigga, it's been years. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like, the niggas beefing in the streets because niggas died. Like, you know. Anyways. Farrell added, he spoke about his... Sorry, pop post, bro. He spoke about his podcast talking about the Rocky versus Creed. Damaris said that there were people sending her messages hoping that she died because of the conversation. That's crazy. If you're going on the internet to wish death upon someone because of Rocky 4, you have some internal issues that I think you need to deal with, and it has nothing to do with Sylvester Stallone. Not specific to Akademiks. If I take the time to be on the internet, whether it's typing or on video talking about death, you have some ish you have to deal with if that's where your brain goes. There's people I dislike, and granted, if they did pass away, not much would change in my life, but I would never wish that on some. Yeah, I actually just gotta hate quietly. Because Rory might feel the same way about you if you're gonna keep it a buck. But you just gotta hate quietly. You ain't gotta say this shit. I feel like with Ak, he doesn't really give a fuck about brands because he built this shit himself, so he's just gonna talk his shit. Although Farrell stopped short to directly criticize Akademiks, directly criticizing Akademiks, Rosenberg's question referenced the years of public friction between the two media personalities. The relationship has been contentious since Farrell's days on the Joe Budden podcast, where Rory and his co-host Mar frequently challenged Akademiks' commentary and influence with hip-hop media. The disagreements eventually spilled beyond podcast debates, with both sides exchanging personal shots across live streams, social media, and interviews over the years. Yeah, you just hate quietly, nigga. That's all you gotta do. Hate quietly. Move on. But again, he get on there Henny-demics type of rants, and he here with it. So sometimes, yeah, that nigga, he can't move slow. He can't go on slow. But anyways, we'll see what this transpires. We'll see if we'll get another Henny-demics level rant about this. We probably already did. I'm a little bit late on that, so I'm like a week or two late. But anyways, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ did while they're doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, and hype. You trying to hit a little bit more, you heard me. And I'm gone. Slimes on P-Shells, gang.